Hello, my name is Kayla. Welcome to my Patreon. I guess my intention with this video is just to share what we're doing in here. Um, I do want to share something first that will make me feel more comfortable, and that is that I did just pee on my jeans. I'm sitting in this construction zone. This is the only place I could find to be alone and do this. And I didn't pee in my pants. I just when I squatted didn't didn't aim well, I guess. And so, yeah, so the bottom of my jeans are covered in urine. Um, so that's a little bit about me. And I think that sets the tone. I like to do that because I don't like things that are so serious. And it's not that I don't like to take myself seriously or the channeling work that I'm doing seriously, but I also don't. I just fucking don't because this whole journey, this whole process is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun. And even though it's challenging and even though we are brought into the depths of ourselves, even that is fun in some capacity, depending on your definition of the word. So, what are we doing here? Why am I doing this? Um, a couple years ago, I guess you could say my channel turned on, and I was like, "What the heck is this? What's going on?" And over the years, I've developed deeper understandings of how to utilize my channel, and that coincides with like just these learnings and understandings that we're all going through at this time as we sort of come back home to a remembrance of ourselves, which is at the core why I utilize these modalities, um, just to be of assistance to this process that we're all going through. And I think a lot of uh, many people at this time have different modalities or uses for their channel or for just who they are as a person, because gifts aren't just magical powers. Um, in fact, I'd say that's the least important part of all of our gifts. And I think our human gifts are the most potent and powerful at this time, which is for me when using the type of energy work that I do. That's my goal, is how can we utilize access to these energetic modalities to bring us into a deeper understanding of ourselves as a human being, as a multidimensional being, yes, but as a human being too. And or how can we access the purest form of our soul and allow it to be expressed in this current human form. Now that coincides with a lot of non-traditionally human techniques. um, so hang on, you're doing good, Kayla. For those that don't know me, sometimes I get lost in the sauce and I just beep boop 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 boop. So at its core, what we're doing here is kind of just consistently opening up space to bring through kind of very technical modalities for assisting us in returning to an autonomous operating system, to our truth in a very stable and like way. The way that this occurs varies, and the way that I experience it is by working within the various layers of our structure, all the way from like just light, just like sacred geometric shapes, harmonics. Um, and then if you zoom into that light, into those micro frequencies that make up your macro frequency, there are different layers that exist. And right, there's like the mental plane, there's like the emotional plane, there's like all of your incarnations, there's your ancestral line, there is the biochemical physical body. And we almost go to different energetic spaces to work within those various layers, and they are all kind of happening at one time. But what's occurring is working within your light structure, all of your soul, even into your oversoul. What's happening at this time is working to integrate more of that based upon the guidance and instruction of your higher consciousness. And so we sort of work with that. And I just kind of act as an intermediary to reflect back to you those parts. But in the process of those parts trying to integrate, it's going to interact with friction, dissonance, limiting beliefs, um, genetic expressions that are not in a line with the information that's stored within that light. And so we're working through all those different layers: the light structure, genes, chemistry, um, the emotional body, soul blueprints. Like we're working within all of those. And there are different specialists who kind of come in at different times to assist with that process. And the way that I experience it or see it, and again, it depends on what we're doing. Do I need to be getting this in the weeds? Yes, I do. Okay. But bring it back to what we're doing here. I put out like 4 videos a month, and then I'm trying to do 1 live call a month where we are accessing these different modalities for healing, for expansion, for integration. Sometimes that's just using like harmonics, sound, code, etc. Sometimes we're working with different galactic races who specialize in different things. Most of the time, always, we're working with your higher consciousness. And this isn't me, this isn't just me doing it. It's we're each running our own operation. Each individual, this isn't like a just receiving thing. It's like, okay, I'm stepping into my space, and I'm working on myself at this time with my higher consciousness to create shifts in my energetic structure that I can then work myself to stabilize as I notice them within my external reality. And I think that's been a big fear of mine with even doing a video like this, or even kind of standing in what I'm doing, because I never want it to seem like someone outside of you is giving you something that you don't have. It's just one modality or way of accessing a reflection that supports your process of, for lack of a better term, coming home, reclaiming who you are, standing in your power, autonomous operating system. Which, so like, for example, if we're just working within the light structure, harmonics, or whatever, there's technology in place that like everyone's kind of set up in that. And then based on the frequency of that, information runs through me to reflect back to everyone to go through their own process of allowing it to interact with their field, their system, in whatever way it needs to. Sometimes we're working more within, then we switch to like a galactic dimensional plane, whereby there are specialists, let's say from like, Lyran star rays that are like code masters, and there's particular code that's being distributed to everyone in whatever way they need it. Then let's say we'll switch over to like the ocean tech, where Syrians and others are supporting in a process of like, how is this light that's coming into your field now that your higher consciousness is like, okay, we want to bring this light in now, how is that impacting the biochemical physical body? And there's technology there that allows for um, uh, the physical body to be eased through the process as more light is trying to anchor into it. And the point of having a channel, and yourself, you are the channel in this as well, is to act as bringing conscious awareness to the work that's transpiring in other dimensional planes, bringing conscious awareness of it to this one here to act as a connecting thread for it to stabilize the changes and updates, to stabilize here in this physical plane, this reality that we are experiencing. Um, and it's cool. And sometimes it just looks like opening up space and bringing song through and bringing frequency through and bringing energy through and allowing for yourself to interact with it in whatever way. I there are times where we're almost more so doing grid work, and so that's cool too. That's something, I guess. Um, but I try to not dictate what's occurring unless it's very apparent that something very specific is occurring, because each individual is having their own unique experience that's run by them. And the way I kind of see this is like, it's not just activations and it's not just coding, it's all of it. It's the full process of accessing more of your light and integrating that into your physical experience. And so there are many different modalities that are used across many different dimensional planes of existence, and that's what we do here. And it's a learning process for everyone, and it's fun, and we get to learn stuff in the process. And you can, I guess that, okay, I was going to say it's like maintenance throughout the month. And I do think I'm going to create more of a bigger structure around this, but it's like weekly maintenance for whatever you need to assist your process of integrating more of your light, accessing more of your light, stabilizing it. The only thing that we don't do in that, and it's the best part of this process, is working within the energy itself and within the different layers of the body is one thing, but you are the only one who can actually access and choose to experience that light, that integrated light. You are the only one who can then allow for whatever is now existing here within your structure and within your field to then interact with your external reality. Like, new things will be brought into your external reality that support you in stepping into whatever that light is, and no one else can do that for you. And that's, it's just the most beautiful, magical thing to get to actually experience more of yourself that you're bringing in, that you're anchoring here. And so that part we do not do here, and you don't want us to, because you get to go out and fucking experience that. And that's a journey. It's a journey we've all been on, but I've been on it in a very literal way where you can like see, okay, we just did this in my structure. Boom, I'm seeing that out here. What am I going to do about that? Am I going to revert back to how I was because it's more comfortable? Or am I going to be like, no, I have access to this now. I'm a badass bitch, or I'm a soft ass bitch. And that's cool, dude. Does any of this making any sense? At the end of the day, it doesn't need to make sense up here, which is the whole point of how my channel is utilized. Is it just needs to do something down here and down here, and then the changes that you feel down here in your emotions in your mind, whatever, then you get to decide for yourself, oh, I'm feeling this, and like you have the answers. And the bringing in of the light just helps you to access those answers a little bit more, or the updates made within your energy structure just helps you to access those answers a little bit more, for yourself. 17 minutes. Good God. Good God. Kayla, I love you so much, but this is crazy. All right. I think I'm going to go get a latte. Oh, well, hang on. So it's maintenance throughout the month and then a live call, and it's going to keep changing. Basically, if you feel you want to be here, Dynamite, I have it set up right now where it's like 5, 10, 15, 20 based upon what you're able to pay me. That might change because honestly, that might change. I don't know. That might change. And then live call stuff are donation based, if you want. Okay. I love you a lot. Talk to you later.